the final 2 weeks of our 2023 season journey, we planned to spend our remaining time in North Dakota before wrapping things up. After splitting the last 10 days between 2 campgrounds, we would prepare our vehicles for winter in Bismarck, the state's capital. Our first stop was Icelandic State Park, a well-reviewed campground. However, since it didn't offer full hookups, we planned to stay for only 3 days.
In 1 3/4 miles, arrive at Icelandic State Park on the right.
We have a reservation here.
Okay. You came into the parking lot, I'm assuming, but you just kind of go back out by the booth and you go through the prairie, over the dam, and you're going into the west. And 38 is kind of over here. Oh, 38. This is where the comfort station, that's what we call bathrooms are, and the camp hosts are right there.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Welcome. Have a good weekend.
You too. Come on, Marcia. I will be ahead of you. I have my radio.
Yeah, we just pulled into our new campsite. We're just a couple weeks away from finishing our trip and heading home. Yeah, it'll be nice getting back, but it's been a lot of fun out here, for sure. I'm going to be this far from here. Pardon me?
No.
Nice campground. Yeah, it is. You have been here before?
No.
Let me see what the campsite looks like. Okay. I think we agreed we're gonna set up the dog fence and the bug tent.
Bug tent?
We're not going out to eat. So if you want me to cook outside,
I think it's cold enough. There are no bugs.
well, there's bees. Yeah, I just had one fly in.
Oh.
I
Okay.
mean, for the amount of time it takes to set up the bug tent.
Okay. As the season was coming to an end, we arrived at an almost empty campground, giving us the luxury of cruising around the property to choose one of the best spots. Spacious, green, quiet, and with no neighbors. Absolutely beautiful. Icelandic State Park is located on the north shore of Lake Renwick, though none of the campsites have direct views of the water. Are you ready? You ready to go for an adventure? Yes, Morska is always ready to go for an adventure. Morska is always ready. So which one we will go? Where we are? Oh, we're here, okay. Here's the lake view.
That's got to be the dam, right?
This is a dog park.
Is it? Yeah. Attack dog.
Oh, that one is.
That one right there.
We have one of those too.
Oh, do you?
About half that size, yeah.
Hurt your ankles.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a good night.
The forest in fall smells so good.
Yeah, it does. And I think the smell also has something to do with the temperature. You know, when it's cool, I think it smells better.
Actually, I like in the hot weather. I like the smell of the pine needles. Oh, they smell so good. Empty.
Of course, it won't be. The breeding season's in the spring.
Oh, okay. Are you a bird whisperer?
Yeah, I'm a bird whisperer.
Covering more than 900 acres, the park includes a beach, several historic buildings, and the Ganglaxan State Nature Preserve, which offers a variety of hiking and walking trails. During our visit, we had the opportunity to explore the preserve and take in the changing colors of the fall foliage.
This is probably the prettiest time of the year to be here because it's a mid-season change. You know, we're pretty far north, so it starts early. They're at least 50% done now. Look, the leaves are starting to come down. So, pretty time.
Oh, we're already here.
Where?
We already walked the Bluebird Trail for short.
You gonna be nice, Nala? You gonna be nice?
Hi, puppies.
That's her fake submissive pose.
Yeah, she's faking it.
Break loose.
Easy. Up there. Easy.
Good girl, Nala.
Yeah.
A good girl.
Good job. Good job,
I
puppies.
dragged it to get right in her face.
Easy.
It's not a pretty sight.
Yeah.
And this one, he's not. He hasn't been socialized properly. Nala was like that when she was 2 too. When I loved all the dogs. Now she just gets jealous and.
They get jealous, yeah. Isn't that something, huh?
Yeah. They want to make sure they get their 2 meals a day.
All right, come.
See you guys back at camp.
Yepper.
So pretty. Look at the forage.
Moska, is it a better view? One of the famous attractions in the area is the Masonic Scenic Overlook, located approximately a quarter mile of the Rendezvous Region Scenic Backway.
Yeah.
Continue on North Dakota 5 West for 9 miles.
I'm a big classic guy. I like classic stuff. I don't think you as much.
So we were heading to the Overlook, enjoying the picturesque fields along the road, with a plan to stop at Valhalla for food shopping and a quick brunch. Valhalla is a city in Pembina County. It sits on the banks of the Pembina River. Valhalla is one of the oldest continuously inhabited communities in this state, dating back to 1845. Located just a few miles from the US-Canada border, Valhalla has long served as a key point for trade and migration between the two countries. Today, with a population of around 1,000, Valhalla remains a peaceful, small-town retreat surrounded by picturesque landscapes. The Masonic Scenic Overlook is located within Valhalla city limits, approximately a quarter mile of the Rendezvous Region Scenic Backway. Isn't it gorgeous, darling?
Yeah, Overlook I've ever seen. Especially the YRL.
And was developed into a beautiful site. Can you see anything?
Yeah, it's free. Unlike everywhere else we go.
With retaining wall, benches, picnic table, viewfinder, and a life-size elk made by a local artist. I was wondering, what is this structure for?
It's like Masonic symbol.
Masonic symbol?
Yeah, it's big. They call it the Big A. This is called the Big A up here.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's a Masonic. I think it's a Masonic symbol
why it's called Big A?
because it was like a Big A.
No, the area is called a Big A?
This spot right here because of the sign.
Because of the sign. Oh, this spot is called Big A.
Big
Oh,
A.
okay, got
But
it.
now it's called. They changed it and added. Okay.
Are there a lot of Masons here?
I don't know. I think at one time there was. This used to be the moose capital of North Dakota, but then there's no moose anymore.
Where did they go, all the mooses?
They died off because of wasting disease, so they moved further west. Stuff, so. Yeah, now there's a lot of elk now, so more elk hunting. So.
Let's do the elk.
Do you want a picture together?
Do you?
Yeah.
I thought you were mad.
I'm never mad, Jeff. I'm a normal person. Right?
No.
I'm not normal?
No, not if you're never mad.
Moska, here, yes, this is the perfect spot. They said that this place was famous for a lot of mooses. Now only few left.
Not a well-marked spot to find. Actually, we found it on Google Maps, didn't we?
Yes, yeah, it's marked on the
Maps.
Google. I
It's
usually,
probably
whenever I go, I Google Map Scenic outlooks, and Google Maps always have it.
We were kind of looking for these, I don't know what we were looking for.
The recreation area.
But I'm glad we found the right spot.
It is not easy to find, but I have included the Google Maps coordinates in the list of useful links for you.
What do you think about North Dakota?
I think it's beautiful. I'm not sure I could live this remote, though. Not every place in North Dakota is this remote, but I don't know. Having to drive 18 miles to go to a grocery store that's looks like 2 shoe boxes is not something I think I could deal with long term. Short term during our 1-week trips, doesn't matter. Who cares? I haven't been able to get the right charcoal for a month.
What do you think, Tala? Is the a big complainer? Can't stay 3 minutes without shooting one.
I'm used to it, Mommy. He's complained ever since the day I showed up. But this is a very pretty time of the year.
Just 5 minutes from Pembina Hills Lookout is another impressive viewpoint, Tetra State Forest Lookout Point. So there we went. Did you know that North Dakota is one of the top producers of sunflowers in the country?
This is an actual road, and more people live here.
By then, Jeff had his fill of sightseeing, so it was just Marska and me taking in the stunning views of Tetra Forest. On the way back, we decided to go off-road for a bit. As usual, we got a little lost, but enjoyed the beautiful farmland scenery along the way. It was a fun detour.
Bull, it's a bull.
No, I don't think it was.
It was, I saw it on his belly. looks less and less like a road.
Well, what did the sign say? Less traveled or minimum maintenance? Well, I would say this qualifies for minimum maintenance, wouldn't you?
Turn left in 0.5 mile. Still going.
Okay.
The highlight of our stay at Icelandic State Park was visiting the Pembina County Museum, conveniently located right in front of the campground entrance.
Hi.
How are you folks?
Good.
Good.
You just like to walk through. Is this all one big museum?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is our main building.
Okay.
We have research library, our gift shop, our meeting room where we're having a conversation.
Okay.
But it has artifacts. We have an exhibit of photographs from local photographers of our skies, and then the main exhibit space. And then I'll give you a guide to the outside buildings. Okay, I'm gonna hold it like this,
Okay.
because we're right here.
Okay.
And everything else is to the south.
Yeah.
So let you take that.
Wonderful. Thanks
If
so
you have
much.
questions, let me know.
Will do. And
Okay.
is there a charge or anything?
No, we have a free will donation.
Okay.
Is
I
it?
think I can make a
Okay.
donation to my vets.
So we have a map out here, when you leave, put pins in where you're from, and I don't know if anybody has been from Sarasota yet, but.
Probably.
I don't know.
There's a
Most
lot of us.
likely,
There's a
yeah.
lot of us now.
Yeah.
You want a bear rug? I know they're your favorite creatures.
This museum offers a fascinating glimpse into the region's history.
Wow.
Look at this dentist, salt and pepper. Show me, what's your favorite exhibition here?
Oh, I'll have to. Can I pick on the way out? I'd like so many of them. I don't know. The doctor's office and the dentist's office was probably the scariest. This is from a dinosaur from 100 million years ago. This one right here. That was an amphibious fish. I like the steam engines. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is another one. These are what gas pumps used to look like when I was a baby back in the 50s. And they were very, very new compared to the original gas pumps. This is an original gas pump from White Rose. For use as a motor fuel only, contains lead, but they don't contain lead anymore. We're lead free completely. Look at this. This is from World War I. These are very old. See if I can get you a date of any of them. Oh no, here's one. These shotguns, 1863. I think these other buildings are going to go pretty quick, honey. This was the first food truck.
Mm-hmm.
The very first. Boy, it's all wheels. Must be the first motorhome. Travel trailer.
Do you want to be a farmer? To drive such a big car?
You mean big machines?
Yeah, big machine.
Well, I like being a monster, like you say. It's a Tempest.
Tempest Custom, which was the lowest of the three convertibles out here.
Well, the Tempest was the original, and that's when they took it up for it. Then they did the Le Mans, and they did the GTO. And this was a hopped up Tempest 326 V8.
Yeah, and it's actually got a 389 in it, so.
389 now?
Yeah.
Smaller tractors.
Oh, look at this one. An early belt driven. Boy, these are old. This old John Deere. Look at the year it was built.
What?
1955. That
So
was the
you
year
change
I
your
was-
mind, you want to be a farmer to drive
That was-
this beauty?
That was the year I was built, 1955. Neat stuff, really neat stuff. Look at this old John Deere. Holy cow. 1938. Look at this old John Deere. Oh, this got to be one of the first ones. 1937.
It was a great way to connect with the local history before continuing our journey.
Starlink is disconnected.
Now,
Phone first, remember?
yeah, I do remember.
Our 3-day stay at Icelandic State Park was short but enjoyable. The campground was beautiful, though we definitely missed having full hookups.
We need to put the Bronco in tow plateau mode.
Oh yeah.
Tell me that the Bronco is cleared this.
Okay.
Okay, that's the only instruction I see.
Okay.
Can I go?
Yes.
Good job, honey.
While we had a great time, we were ready to move on to our next stop, Graham's Island State Park, another North Dakota state park but with full hookups. Just 100 miles away, it had excellent reviews, making it a promising destination for the next leg of our journey. After that, we would head to our final campground of the season, bringing our 2023 journey one step closer to its conclusion. When researching Graham's Island State Park, I read that it was located on Devil's Lake, but I hadn't realized it was truly an island. The drive to the campground was stunning.
We're entering it right now.
Okay.
Did you say this has full hookups?
Yes.
Pull through full hookups. Boy, you outdid yourself this time.
Picturesque roads framed by vibrant fall foliage made for a mesmerizing journey. I fell in love with this beautiful place at first sight. And the campground? It was just as impressive as the nature surrounding it, spacious, lush, and set along the scenic lake shore. It was easily one of the nicest parks we have ever stayed in. We stayed at the newest La Rose campground, where all sides had full hookups. However, they were set closer together compared to the older campgrounds like Howard or Zaybuck. Fortunately, with so few other campers around, it felt almost perfect. Graham's Island State Park is named after Captain Duncan Graham, the first known white settler in the area. It's fitting that a place of such natural beauty carries a name tied to both history and maritime heritage. Devil's Lake is known for some of the best fishing in the Midwest, and the park hosts numerous national and regional fishing tournaments throughout the year, a true paradise for anglers.
Yes, I'm videotaping you.
Fire night tonight?
That's what you said earlier.
What? Jump, jump, my son, my son. We spent our days walking and hiking as the entire campground felt like one vast trail waiting to be explored.
Yes. On this side, they're dark green. Isn't it weird? No road. Trailhead. Ahead. Where's trailhead? Marska saw the deer. I missed it. Come on, Marska. Maybe there will be more deers ahead. I like how their trails is not a dirt road, it's a grass road.
I like it too. And they mow it.
Cool. Where are you, woodpecker? Show us yourself.
The scenery was breathtaking, with the vibrant colors of North Dakota's fall painting every path. Wanting to preserve that beauty, I took plenty of videos, hoping to capture the magnificence of the season.
Tell me about this trail.
Well, it gets kudos and #1 position for the best hike we've taken in 2 years as far as the quality of the trail, the views. It's got both water views and beautiful, spectacular vistas over the fields and the forest. It was really a great hike, and they maintain this trail so nicely. It's such a great state camp. We really enjoyed our stay here.
You were looking for red color.
Now you got it.
Wow, so beautiful. Look, Marsk. I found the shade parent. Not moving.
I think he's probably hot.
Of course he is.
I'm hot.
Of course he is hot.
Still heading away from the campsite. Say how far this trail is?
Let me check. So beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Who's this?
During one of our walks, we stumbled upon a beautiful campsite in the Howard Campground section.
Such a beautiful state park.
It is.
The site with the view.
With the park nearly empty at the end of the season, we decided to return there for a cozy night by the fire. It turned out to be a wonderful evening.
What? Wrong side. You driving?
Although camping on an island felt like being far from civilization, Devil's Lake was a decent-sized town nearby, bigger than Valhalla, with a population of about 7,000 and a few interesting historic sites. One of the most notable was Fort Totten State Historic Site, which we tried to visit, but unfortunately it was closed for the season.
Fort Totten State Historic Site. Are it closed? Okay, I got it. It says it's open from Memorial Day to Labor Day only. Other times by appointment. Can we make an appointment?
Well, I want to just wander around until they throw us out.
Yeah.
Tell them we missed the sign. Of course, the buildings might be locked.
Yeah.
Fort Totten Historic Site, named in honor of Brevet Major General Joseph Gilbert Totten. Fort Totten protected overland transportation and communication routes from Minnesota to the Missouri River and Montana. In addition, the Treaty of February 19, 1867 provided for a Sioux reservation near Devil's Lake, and small groups of Sistian, Wahpeton, and Cuthead Sioux quickly moved into the area. The military provided provisions and protection until 1871, when the Indian population was large enough to allow an agency. The fort then assisted the agency with the process of acculturation of the native peoples. The original fort, built in 1867, consisted of crude log structures surrounded by a stockade of oak logs and was located 800 yards to the north. Work on the permanent post began a year before Congress authorized funds on April 6, 1869. This 1868-1871 development that stands almost intact today. Outside the parade ground and surrounding square were the stables, quartermasters, storehouses, sinks, bathhouses, and other service buildings. Fort Totten was an infantry garrison until 1873. Thereafter, 2 or 3 infantry companies and 1 or 2 cavalry companies manned the post until it closed. As the residents of Devil's Lake Reservation became more self-sufficient, the military presence became unnecessary and even detrimental to Indian progress. The fort was abandoned in 1890, and Congress approved transfer of the facilities to the Department of Interior for use as an Indian school. In 1960, Fort Totten was turned over to the state for preservation as an historic site.
Storehouse, harness shop.
If you look in and down, you see the old means of transportation back in the 1800s.
Laundry. It was like a little town for 20 people. Or how many we were.
Oh, hundreds. This falls under the category, honey. Some places we visit are more interesting than others.
Not too disappointed, we decided to check out White Horse Hill National Game Preserve instead. Originally set aside as a national park in 1904 by President Theodore Roosevelt, this area later became a big game preserve in 1914 to help protect 2 of North America's most iconic species, bison and elk.
Watch for bison and elk on the road. Man in your vehicle. Sounds fun, right?
However, due to its small size compared to other national parks, it was reclassified as a game preserve rather than remaining a national park.
Overlook. We want to do Overlook first.
Slight left to stay on Sully's Hill.
You get a nice color change starting though.
Yeah, it's fall of the year, so it's pretty, but yeah, take your time, you'll get there.
Yeah, well, eventually. Thank you, sir. Still better than the dunes.
It looks like you were traumatized by dunes. As usual, the final steps are kind of impossible to make.
I don't think it'll look any different. Another 8 feet higher.
Will, believe me. Wow, much higher. I want here. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, it is. Nice time of the year to see it. Very pretty gold. He's putting on a show for you, honey.
Oh my god. One more time, baby. No? So...
Back in the 1800s, tens of millions of plains bison roamed North America, but by 1889 only a few hundred were left in the US. Elk faced a similar fate. It is heartbreaking to think how close these beautiful animals came to disappearing forever.
Vista. So let's go to the Vista. What?
I said I like this vista a lot better because I can drive up it. Let's go. Well, it's very interesting. They have waterways over all parts of the lake. Which are not waterways, they're roadways.
Roadways all over the lake.
Yeah, roadways all over the lake. I think they're happy to see us, hear us.
Here's a tag dog! Mariska, are you going to attack us? Or are you staying in your pen? Good, Mariska is going to attack us! Here's my other morning, Sonia. Sonia, morning. Hello, darling.
Hi.
Welcome, friends.
Dining options in Devil's Lake were what you'd expect from a small town. Decent but not too fancy. However, we really enjoyed the Ranch Steakhouse, which had great food and excellent service. We liked it so much that we went there twice. On the way back, we were treated to a beautiful sunset over the lake, making for 2 truly lovely evenings.
Left on, brake on, movement, wheels are turning. Could you imagine we are the only one on the in the whole section?
As always, leaving a place we truly liked came with a bit of sadness, especially knowing we likely wouldn't return. There were just too many incredible places to explore, and this beautiful island was one of them. Adding to the bittersweet feeling, Graham's Island was our last campground of 2023 season. That made saying goodbye even harder. From here, we were heading to our final stop, Bismarck, where we had already arranged to store our vehicles for the winter. This way, we could pick up right where we left off when the next season begins. See you there!